ends as Dunamis pastor Paul Enenche reveals the real reason for protests. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. We'd like you to please subscribe if you haven't done so already. We hope you're doing well wherever you are. God bless you, and thank you very much for following us. So the senior pastor of Dunamis International Gospel Center, Dr. Paul Enenche, has disclosed the real reason for the ongoing protests by Nigerian youths. Enenche attributed the ongoing protests by Nigerian youths to the loud impunity, nepotism, tribalism, oppression, and subjugation across Nigeria. For over a week, Nigerian youths have been protesting police brutality. The protests had led to the dissolution of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad (SARS) by the Inspector General of Police (IGP) Mohammed Adamu. Adamu had also announced the establishment of a Special Weapon and Tactics Team (SWAT). Reacting to the protests, the clergyman also decried how a section of the country was in charge of juicy positions in government while other zones look helplessly. In a video broadcast titled "The Way of Peace," Enenche said, and I quote, "There is no peace where there is massive injustice, unfairness, and lack of equity. There can be no peace in the face of oppression, suppression, and subjugation of one people by another. There can be no peace in the face of nepotism, tribalism, regionalism, religionism, and every form of such prejudice. There can be no peace in the midst of deprivation, poverty, and hunger." End of quote. The clergyman also pointed out that equity, fairness, and justice remained the pinnacle to the crisis. He added, and I quote, "People have clamored for restructuring. It is a devolution of power. Otherwise, there may be a dissolution of union. It happened in other places, and we pray and trust God it doesn't happen in our nation. It is not the time to play the ostrich and hide under. What is not confronted cannot be conquered. In medicine, we call it something the debridement of wound. You expose wounds in order to repair them. It is time to tell the truth because people have been suppressed, subdued, subjugated, and treated as if they don't reason. Nigeria is one of the most intelligent nations in the world. Our doctors and our professionals are the most intelligent in the world. It's time for us to sit up and say things must be corrected." End of quote. The cleric urged protesters not to go violent while expressing their anger. Quoting the cleric again, "As for every protest going on, two wrongs cannot make a right. Protests are encouraged to be peaceful and calm. No destruction of lives and properties in any form. Let lives not flow because of abnormalities in the land." So this is Pastor Paul Enenche of the Dunamis Christian Center coming out to voice his support for the SARS protest and give reasons why this protest is going on. So he attributed the protest not just because of the protest was occurring not just because of police brutality, but also because of oppression, subjugation, according to him, and other forms of oppression. So he really went deep, talking about ways that the agitation and protest can be, a way for us to maybe solve other bigger issues in the country. Issues like tribalism, nepotism, regionalism, religionism. That's a mouthful. But the pastor is basically saying that we have a whole lot of problems we need to solve in the country. He was also talking about the Nigerian people, about their intelligence, and how they're always, leading wherever they are in the world. But the thing is, Nigeria hasn't given them anything back for all the hard work they put into, making things for themselves. The resources are not there, and most of the time, the things that the government needs to do in terms of infrastructure, they're just not there for the Nigerian people to work with and make their lives better. He also talked about having a peaceful protest and making sure that people do not take it upon themselves as use the protest as a means of destruction of lives and properties. So this is commendable that a man of God will come out and talk about this protest like this. Just give his own opinion on this and advise people on what to do and to keep the protest peaceful. So this is commendable. Let us know what you think about the pastor's opinions on the protest. Thank you for following us, and God bless you.